Well, here we are about to get into a game of Assault, Sicily 43, Gela Beachhead. Assault games published by Sound of Drums. I've had it for a few weeks, and over the last week and a half or so I've just been playing through some of the individual scenarios, learning the rules, and I'm now on about the fifth or sixth scenario, whatever it is, called the element of surprise, and I've got it all set up, and it's the first larger sort of size map. Haven't done deployment yet, but it's all ready to go. So I've drawn everything out, drawn the formations and what have you, and this is the scenario here. So the Italians hold the high ground, and there's some hills here, level 2 hills, and over here, and also here and there. And the idea is that there's five different victory points, as you can see from the little Italian flags, and they're all worth 1 victory point, except for this pillbox here, which is worth gun position, which is worth 2. And so the Italians start around those areas. There's a little couple of hexes here they can deploy in, over here and just in here, and they have to have at least 1 unit in each of those fortified positions. And they've drawn, some units come with a scenario, they're specified, and then they have to draw an infantry formation, and so they've drawn Mobile Group E, and the interesting thing is they're all veterans. So I think that was quite interesting. They had 2 to choose from. The other one was bigger, but they weren't veterans. So that's going to be interesting, because the games I played, it does make a bit of a difference. I'm quite keen to see the Italians with veterans. So that's what they've got here. This is their whole force. They've got a flak, and as you can see what else they've got: snipers, trucks, machine guns, and they're also able to buy 20 points worth of extra stuff. So they got more infantry, and they got another medium machine gun, and they got another Brixia, the little mortars, which are not very good, but they're cheap as chips. So they're all ready to go, and as you can see, some of them, they've got the counter underneath. It's a nice system. It's the first video I've done of it, and as always with a decent game, it's a bit of a learning curve. But I like the way the individual scenarios introduce you to one or a few sets of rules after another, so you can build up and get to know the rules piece by piece, and that's worked really well for me. It's been quite painless, actually. So all my games have been solo so far, just learning, but I will pretty soon get into teaching someone else. So so the Italians are yet to deploy, and if we hop around to the American side, we've got airborne and also rangers, because the Americans drop in, and some of their units were specified in the scenario, and they had to draw an extra formation from either rangers or airborne, and they came out with those rangers. And the interesting thing is they're elites. So I've got them all set up here, less than the Italians. But some of them are elites, and some of them are veterans, or even just hardened. The Americans have got a total of 9 command points available each turn, and the Italians have got 8. The Americans are coming on. They've got 3 zones, and it's a bit random where they drop. So one of the zones for the Americans is here, another one is in this little corner here, and the third one is sort of this bigger corner over here. So there's an element of randomness as to where they drop in, which is unsurprising. And I can see, even after playing just the games I've played so far in this game system, that it really is a game system that you can use as a sandbox. Because even in the scenarios that they've got, you can play any faction you want on either side. I'm just playing the historical ones, which puts the Italians in the defensive positions. But with that, and also the way that you draw formations, each scenario could end up being quite different. So yeah, so very, very replayable game. See, the Americans are blue, so they've got two formations. They draw a second one later. The Italians start with one and some extra stuff, infantry, and they've also got some air support, and they've got some off-board artillery support too. So looking forward to it. The next step is to do some deployments.